Ladies and gentlemen, this is Johny Caraway, your roving country reporter. This week I'm reporting from the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee, where we hope to get a live interview with some of the stars. Right now I see a young man coming this way. I believe it's the Yucca recording artist, Mr. Calvin Boles. Excuse me, Calvin. Calvin, I understand you came to Nashville for an audition. What was the reaction of the producers here?
When they heard me sing, they said, "Boy, that'll never go."
Well, how did you feel about that?
That put me in a mood to cry.
Now I understand that you're planning on hitchhiking back home. Just what's the reason for that?
My pocketbook is empty.
Now, Calvin, I know you've just been kidding the folks, and I know you've actually been a real big success here in Nashville, and I want you to know, too, that I plan on telling our listeners all about you.
Oh, that's what I want you to do.
Yeah, now, I know you've got a lot of fans across the country, but when you first arrived here in Nashville, what kind of reception did you get?
People came from miles around.
And I understand that you was offered a permanent job here on the Grand Ole Opry. What did you say about that?
That's okay with me.
And how did the folks back in your hometown react to your success up here?
Well, the folks in town said it was a big lie.
By the way, Calvin, you've been seen around town with a girl. Would you tell us where you met her?
Out in the desert of New Mexico.
I see that she's not with you now. Can you explain that?
She's got honky-tonkin' on her mind.
And what have you and her been doing for entertainment?
Just stomping on that hardwood floor.
And what did you have to say when your wife found out?
What'll I do now? What a fix I'm in.
How did your wife react to it?
She hit me over the head.
And how do you feel about it now?
Learned me a lesson.
By the way, Calvin, I understand you've recorded some of Ernest Tubb's songs. How did Ernest react to that?
He got real mad and he pulled up his sleeve.
Oh, yes, I remember hearing something about that, and I believe there was a fight involved. What was it that he hit you with?
With the butt of a gun.
And when he threatened to kill you, what did you say to him?
My gosh, I believe you from the look in your eye.
Well, I know that you fought back. Now, what happened when you hit him?
And he didn't budge an inch.
Well, then what happened?
So I turned and walked away.
And how do you feel about it now?
I've got to cut him down and make him pay.
Well, Calvin, it looks like you've had some pretty bad luck so far. Where can we find you for a future interview?
You'll find me at the home of the blues.
Well, thank you very much for the interview, Mr. Calvin Boles. Just a minute, before you go, I see Ernest Tubb coming over this way. Mr. Tubb, can we have a few words from you? Now, Mr. Tubb, we know that you've been a big success here in Nashville, and we know that you've helped a lot of young artists get their start here on the Grand Ole Opry. What would be your advice to a struggling young artist like Calvin Boles here?
Go on home, you don't belong here with me.